Hey guys, welcome to week 4. Just a quick overview of what we've got coming up. Um, we are in chapter 3 this week, and so you're going to start getting into IPv4 addressing. And then we're going to be going over something called subnetting. And also, you'll notice Test Out will give you your first lab experience this week. And I'll be posting a quick walkthrough on that because in past semesters, there's one thing that they don't really cover too well in preparing you for that lab. It's something quick and easy, but it has caused a lot of students headaches in the past. So I'll post a quick overview, quick review of the lab. Here pretty quick so that you guys don't have that problem. Also, remember this week to complete your quiz. I don't know what happened last week, but quite a few students did not complete their quiz. So let's make sure that we don't have that issue this week. Finish your quiz, quiz number 2 by Saturday. And also remember to post your replies for our first exploration activity by Saturday. And you know what? Let's just do the lab review right now. Let's see if I have it. I had it open. So when you get to 3.5.4, you'll have your first lab. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. See, let me move this into the screen. So the problem that students have had in the past is as they're going through the video walkthroughs and showing you how to traverse through the interface for the router and the switch, for the router and switches as they're doing their walkthrough, they skip a step. And if you're not at all familiar, and if this is your first experience with Cisco equipment, there's a command that you need to run to get to the prompt where they usually start their video from, if that makes sense. So, and that command is the enable command. So when you're first starting out, when you're at this prompt, when it asks you to press return to get started and you press enter, you need to actually type in enable. And so this should be more familiar. And so this prompt right here where we're at after we type in enable is what I found where they usually start their video presentations from. And in semesters past, we've noticed that they don't really cover the enable command that well. And so it gets glossed over, and so students get to this lab and have no knowledge of the enable command and get really frustrated when they're not able to actually even start the lab. So keep that in mind. That's what you need to start. And then if you run into issues, I mean, obviously, I would suggest going through the lab and trying it your very best before you get to this point. But if you do get stuck, or if there's something you can't figure out, if you hit done and you're stuck, it'll tell you what you've completed, what you missed, but if you go down here, they tell you exactly what you need to type to complete the lab as they laid out. So here's the scenario. This is exactly what you need to do to complete the scenario. So obviously I recommend not skipping to this part because we learn better when we try and figure things out. But if you do get stuck, you have that. And also, I'm always here if you have any questions. We have Zach that you can reach out if you have questions also. And I also have a few more links to post, and I'll add them to the announcement this week about how you can schedule a tutor session. I believe, and I was told that Zach is available for those, but you have to go through the school's tutoring website to request a tutor. And so I'll be posting the process for that, if that makes sense. Other than that, great work so far. Let's make sure we do our quizzes this week, and let's have a good week. Thanks, guys.